Hi guys, Miles here. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. This episode does include graphic depictions of a homicide crime scene. That includes full frontal nudity of the victim, as well as evidence suggesting sexual abuse. Viewer discretion is advised. Having said that, I will put an annotation to skip the scene if you choose to watch on. Hope you enjoy the show, and as always, thanks for watching. Jesus. Okay.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Holy shit.
I'm busy now. Can I join you
Okay.
another time?
I remember you, and I like you. You're the reason why I'm a detective. But there are a couple of other things. Firstly, why wasn't I doing burglary? That sounds pretty cool. Secondly, Cole, your suit is sharp, buddy. Thirdly,
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
thirdly, my new partner is called Rusty. I don't know how I feel about him yet, but he looks pretty cool.
His mother would be
So-
proud of him catching all those criminals.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Well, I'd rather you took the wheel.
You're behind the wheel. What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Yeah, you haven't made the best first impression as a partner.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Move it along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Morgues.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Okay. Rusty is just straight up not fazed by this. Is Pinker the photographer? Because he doesn't like me. It's been 6 months. Maybe things have changed.
This equipment is valuable, and so is my time. Leave me alone.
Nope. You know, screw up your shot. So, where's that other guy who was just at you? Talk to you?
I got some test results to process, and I need to give evidence at an arraignment.
Okay, let's start with this stuff then. I think the body's a bit heavy.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Alright, fuck it. Let's do this. Doc, tell me what's what.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Jesus Christ, lady. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. We've cut her cheek. And she's got a stomp on her chest.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Oh my god. Okay. Anything on the arms?
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Weird. Well, it's not on her, like, ring finger. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute, go back. Oh, I guess that's just because she was fighting. I was looking at her nails. They're all broken, but I guess she was probably fighting. Okay, and how about this writing?
Interesting.
Fuck you. BDTE? Okay.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Jesus. Okay then. Oh. Okay, we've got a little brush or something. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna do much. Anything we can ID the victim with?
The victim's bag?
Lipstick? Yep.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Okay. We still don't have the victim ID'd. The hell is this?
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh no. Actually, this doesn't look like it'll be too hard, actually. Oh.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Oh my god, that is the most ridiculous lighter. If you want to have a smoke, like imagine having to do a puzzle every time.
When we get to the Bomba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Okay, well apparently that's all of the useful stuff. Shit. We're gonna get who did this. This is fucked up. You got my word, lady. God damn it. No, no, Rusty, look. I know it's my first day on the job, but we do things differently where I'm from, alright? Come on.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're going to the Bomba Club.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Like absolute fucking gods.
You've got to be kidding. We're driving this?
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Tubbs. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures will rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Maybe. But your opinion of the coroner's car is completely wrong.
A waitress, can I have another spoon?
Okay, here we are. Bomba Club. Let's go. I'll have a scotch.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barmaid. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss it. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
What the hell, Rusty? Also, Shouldn't I also question the barman? Can I?
Unless you'd like a drink too, officer, there's not a lot I can do for you.
You can pour me one for after.
You going to pay for that? In-house, officer.
That's the spirit. One another.
Hi, miss.
I started my shift 20 minutes ago. You're better off talking to the bartender.
This isn't what we're looking for.
You're a modest little person with much to be modest about.
God. Why so aggressive? Anyway, so a hibiscus, that's a little flower. It's probably going to be this guy, isn't it?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Okay, so who was with Celine?
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Yeah, okay, that sounds quite truthful.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes, at around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
That does help.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, alright. Thanks for that. We'll keep that. So a ring was taken from the victim. Was there anything special about it?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Okay. I mean, that's probably true, but he's really uncomfortable, so I'm gonna push you.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Shit. I'm sorry. So you're probably not gonna want to talk about this then, but what do you know about her husband?
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
You were doing really well until that.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Sam is taking me to
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Well,
let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
the hurry? It's the jukebox playing copyright music, buddy.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Rusty, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I need to make a phone call for some reason. I don't know what that reason is, because I already know the address, but...
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
It's him. The cop from the newspaper.
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
It's gonna get radioed into me. Right. Right, Rusty, you better have that coroner's car engine running. Because we are off to find...
You know the way. You can drive.
Mr. Henry.
And where exactly are we going?
142 North Union Avenue. Let's roll.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
Shit. I forgot he was drinking. I put him at the wheel. Oh no. And it just like cuts back to us like parked up a tree. If your theory is correct, Rusty, the husband's the suspect.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Newspaper.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Okay. It wasn't our victim, because apparently she was quite small. Dirty dishes.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
You see. It's this drink that everyone seems to have. There's a note.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Yeah, and the guy at the bar was saying that she had a drink problem.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Really starting to not like you.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, fellas. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Nope. Have I seen everything in here?
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
And is this our victim?
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Oh yeah, yeah it does. And the bar guy said that she did used to fly. Oh, thought it was that red thing.
I doubt it.
Look, I don't want to go off topic or anything, but working mirrors. They had it here. Why couldn't they have done it in Watch Dogs? That game was shit. Alright then. I think I've seen all the rooms in here, so maybe it's a newspaper. Christ. Family burnt to death. Cops say house fire deaths are suspicious. Husband, wife, 2 young children killed.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with it.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Holy shit, the doctor was arranging arson attacks? Him and Courtney are in deep. Anything around the outside of the house? Neighbor. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna hop this fence.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Mrs.?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, did anyone else see anything? Nice jump, Cole. So I haven't got all the clues here.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man.
Rusty, just hang on. There's still stuff that I need to find. Okay. Alright, I have no idea what it is. Let's go, Rusty.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I'm gonna pay a visit to Mr. Henry.
You gotta be kidding. We're driving this?
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. Skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
God damn it, Rusty. The hell is wrong with you?
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Alright. Oh, I've got my gun. Okay, we're going in hard.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Shit. Rusty.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
I'm not sure.
Nothing significant.
Yeah, it is. Look, he's got books on understanding what she's going
You
through.
think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
And again, he's also got a lot of liquor too. Oh. Oh shit.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Oh my god, that was cool though. But that's pretty damning evidence, buddy.
Maybe
What do you mean no? Isn't that a bloodied baseball bat? Dude, that's literally a baseball bat that's got blood on it. The victim has a blunt force injury. Nice shoes.
Size 11s.
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Okay. But it probably wasn't him anyway. Hang on. I need to get my bits in order here. So he has an alibi. He also probably wasn't the person because there was size 8 footprints. So he got someone else to do it. Alright, buddy. Let's talk. What do you know about your wife's movements on the evening of her murder?
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Uh-huh. You don't know where she went? I don't think you know where she went. She obviously went to a bar.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Buddy, that's bullshit.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
I suppose the note doesn't necessarily mean he arranged for someone to kill his wife. Alright. When was the last time you spoke with your wife?
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
I mean, that's true. But you didn't, you're not telling me whether you punched her, but that's kinda true. I'm gonna press you though.
And how are we meant to believe that, Jacob? It isn't looking good for you.
That nosy bitch from next door, Janie Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Alright, and this. I don't really know how to phrase a question about this.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Okay, well... Yeah. The whole...
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the whole kill my wife thing. That's kind of a giveaway.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, swing. Oh, shit. Wow.
Let's just...
Shit. Hang on.
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
What's this bunker?
You're not being rational.
Fuck. Jacob. Jesus. Chill out. My hat's back.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Cole, you took that like a pro. Jesus Christ. Alright guys, I gotta make a phone call next to the murder threat phone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Rusty, come on.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We're going to this Mendez guy.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
You should be used to it by now.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
You've got to be kidding. We're driving this?
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Great. So, also the coroner's report is disturbing. Rusty, I'm gonna be straight with you. You're an asshole, and my suit's better than yours. I feel much better now. Let's go. Oh, hi. Hi. I know the drill. Who is it?
Mendez, apartment 16.
Okay, apartment 16. Let's go. Apartment 16 strikes me as an upstairs type affair.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Great. Keep up with me, Rusty? Huh? Huh? That looks like it at the end.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Okay.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Not a lot here. Looks like he also goes to the, what was it, the Cabana bar?
Nope.
I feel like I should explore these rooms first before I start getting into...
Don't think this is anything.
Before I get into any of these other side rooms.
Junk.
What the hell is this thing? Is that a fridge? Jeez, it looks like a safe. Uh-huh.
Not sure this means much.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, now once again... Okay. Okay.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
And the lipstick.
Carruthers could match the color and brand of the body.
Uh-huh.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch!
Oh yeah, take your time, folks.
Mendez, stop right there!
Maybe I can kick someone in the face for once.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
You do. You're getting down. No, 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 no. Not a car chase. Fuck.
Get in and drive.
Rusty? Where the hell's the coroner's car? Oh, god damn it, I knew you had an agenda.
Christ. These cars aren't built for going off-road. I can't even drive on the road, god damn it.
Hit him, Cole! Spin him out!
Trying, get his tires.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires!
Whoa, I think you got him in the weirdest way.
Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road!
He's down, Rusty. You shot off all of his wheels.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands where I can see them.
Fuck, man, don't mess with Rusty. Shoot off all of your wheels.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You don't need to.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Oh, man. Oh, Phelps, no.
First I didn't get my car in his car, now I don't get my drink. This is bull.